Rapid growth and change. You have a question? What's that?
I do have like a really bad headache.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want us to dim more the lights?
No, I don't know.
Okay, you're just going to hit it now. You can get some water. Did you have breakfast?
Yeah. Hey, breakfast, everyone.
So we're talking about California, and we want to know how it responded, which means how did it answer? That's what respond means, to answer something. This rapid growth and change. Does anyone know what rapid means? Rapid? You can get me some.
It means where it's going like nonstop.
Yeah, it's like going, like nonstop or really fast. Rapid is very fast. And so California experienced some very fast growth and change during a certain point in history, and we're going to figure out how did it respond to that. Like what happened? How did it change and grow during a period of time? Okay? Okay, we're gonna stop there. That's gonna be a question that we're gonna come back to at the end of the lesson and add some of our initial thinking after we learn a little bit about the time period that we're talking about, okay? But that's our guiding question. All right, the other thing we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be word detectives. And we are going to be looking for this vocabulary context word over here, which is transformation. Say it with me.
Transformation.
Say it again. Transformation. How many syllables is this? Transformation. How many was that? 4. Say it to the ceiling. Transformation. Yeah, look at the ceiling. We're gonna talk to it. Transformation. Say it to the floor. Transformation. Say it to your elbow. Transformation. Tell your pinky. Raise your hand if you've heard the word transformation before. You don't have to say anything, but have you heard the word? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 people. What am I looking for? Oh, this. Okay. 10 of you have heard the word. And raise your hand if you've never heard the word, which is like even better if you haven't, because then you're going to learn so much today. It's okay to raise your hand. Don't be shy. 1. There has to be at least 2. Thank you for being honest. I love it. 2. Okay, never heard the word. That's so amazing. We're going to figure out what this word means together today. And sometimes, even if you've heard it before, that doesn't mean you necessarily know what it means. Maybe you've just heard it in the past. So it's okay, even if you have never heard it. I'm going to read a sentence to you, and then we're going to read it together that uses the word transformation in a sentence to see if we can start to understand what it might mean. Here's the sentence. I'll read it first, and then we'll read it together. After building new roads, adding more shops, and constructing more houses, the small town experienced a huge transformation to a bustling city. I like that you made that face because that means you're thinking about what it says. Okay, let's read it together. Okay? After building new roads, adding more shops, and constructing more houses, the small town experienced a huge transformation to a bustling city. I want you to think in your head, what do you think transformation means? You can use some background information if you kind of already had an idea of what that word means. You could use that. But I also want you to think about how it's used in this sentence. What about this sentence is helping you understand what a transformation is or what that word means? So you're going to think, and then in a second you're going to turn to the person next to you and you're going to say, I think transformation means, I think maybe transformation has something to do with, does anyone have an idea in their head? What do you think transformation means? I want you to turn and tell a partner first, and then we'll share out as a whole class, okay? Go ahead and turn and talk to the person next to you. Gally, who are you going to talk to? Damien, do you want to come up here? Is that usually who you speak to? Okay, why don't we sometimes now go to the end? Caleb, why don't you talk here with Isabel? And Noah, why are you that one? Okay, Caleb, Scoochie. What do you think, perfect, thanks, Kelly. What do you think transformation means? Turn and talk to your partner. What do you think? Maybe. Okay, let's come back together. I want to hear what your thoughts are. Raise a hand and tell me, what do you think transformation means? But I don't want you to just tell me what you think it means. Tell me why you think that. What do you think transformation means, and why do you think that, Damien?
I think it means change because in that sentence it says that it is adding more shops and new roads and
Uh-huh.
more houses.
Adding more houses, new roads, and all those clues made you think that it has to do with a change. That's amazing. I love the way you use the clues in the sentence. Does anyone have another idea or thought something similar? Yes, Noel.
I think it means like to transform like into like something else.
Mm-hmm. And what made you use the word transform? You thought that.
Because it says transform.
True. Have you ever heard of a transformer? What does a transformer do?
It transforms.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So a transformation probably has something to do with a transformer, right? That's how English works. If you know a word that's very similar to this and it means something, a slightly different version of that word probably means something similar. And in this case, that's absolutely true. If you know what a transformer is, you already have a very good idea of what a transformation might be. Okay? So use what you know. That's okay. That's how we study words. We're not going to put a final meaning up here just yet because I'm going to be talking about how California went through a huge transformation, and we're going to learn about what that means a little bit today, and then come back to this word at the end of the day. But for right now, we're going to use it as a signal word. Have you guys used signal words in your class before? It's when the teacher says a word, and then you repeat the word, and you say like a little short phrase afterwards. No? Have you ever done that? It's okay if you haven't. Okay, so here's how it works. It's also going to be the way I get your attention. So you're going to be talking with each other a lot today, and when I need your attention back together, this is going to be how I get it. So I'm going to say transformation, and then you say transformation. Let's practice that part. Transformation. And then you're going to say and do your hands like this. You're going to start with your thumbs hooked and your hands closed, because this is like a, and we're going to say great change. What is that? What do you think this is?
Butterfly.
Why do you think I picked that?
Because it changes.
It starts to change because butterflies go through a transformation. Exactly. So when I say transformation, you say transformation, and then you say great change. Ready to practice?
Yeah.
Okay, transformation.
Change.
You have to say the whole thing. And you have to say it like kind of louder, like you're happy about it. Okay, so talk to each other for a second, real quick. Pretend like you're talking. Make talking sounds. Blah, 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 blah. And then I say transformation. That's the most important part. Great change. Great change. You have to say that because that's going to help you with the word. Yeah, I'll try it again. Let's see, third time's the charm. Blah, 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 blah. Transformation.
Finally did it.
We got it! Yes! Good job. Okay, so that's how I'm going to get your attention. We're going to keep practicing that word over and over again so that it's in our mouths and we have a little motion that helps us remember what it might mean. Because I also heard Alex say those exact words exactly, right? Didn't you say you thought transformation meant a great change? You said it was a huge, what did you say, huge change? Big change? You said big change. Yeah, it's exactly like that. So we're gonna keep studying it and see if the way that we talk about how California transformed is similar to a great change, okay? Okay, that's our vocab and context. Now, we're just like, our timing is just on point. Okay, we're gonna do a chant. I heard you like chants. You like, yes. Kendra, I can tell you. This is your favorite thing. Okay, I want you to stand and come over here.